Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
I'm Jerry.
And I'm Linda.
We're the Newcomers. Hey, welcome to June.
I know. This
January,
summer,
February, March, April, May, June. It's the 6th month.
You don't know that.
Well, not right off. It's the 6th month of the year.
6 days. Whatever.
6th month of the year. Yeah.
You know what? It is June. It is summer, and we have been feeling the heat. Been in the 90s. Feel like 100.
And we're empty nesters.
Yeah.
We've had company for a while, and in just 3 days from now, you're heading to Indiana, aren't you?
I am. I'm heading up to see my sisters.
It's just gonna me and you guys.
It's gonna be lonely around here. What are you gonna do without me?
I don't know.
You know?
It's gonna be rough.
You know what I do when you're not here? Turn off the TV. I turn on spa music. I'll sit and read a book. Well, I don't really read a book. I look at my Facebook. I look at newspapers. I do a lot of cleaning when he's gone too. I organize. I go through drawers, cabinets. I might bake. You know.
I'll probably do all the same things.
I'm sure you will.
The spa music. I'll turn off the TV. I'll do my thing. You know, you'll still get your shows, I hope. You know, we're under a new program, right? This week and last week, we've gone to something new. I'm not sure we'll keep it up because, honestly, you didn't do your part last week, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh-oh. Shame on you.
Yeah, we were down in views on those two.
Where you been, everybody?
I thought those were two of our best shows. I really did, honestly.
He was tickled, and he was just going, this going to be good. It's going to be a good one. He thought, oh, well.
Yeah, it's to me, it's like you have a baby, you know, and you wait 9 months for that baby, and there it is, and you think, ooh, that's an ugly baby.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Yeah, but we're going to do it again this week. See what you think, and let us know, okay?
Yeah.
And we thank every one of you for being here. On today's show,
Power outages in the villages. Uh-oh.
a brand new bubble wrap.
Alexa, set the thermostat to 72.
The AC is set to 72.
Coming up next on Bubble Wrap, I'll show you how to do that.
And what agent would you use? The villages or MLS?
Do we argue off camera?
That's a good question. And the villages is far from the beach. Why move there?
Yeah, why move here if it's far from the beach, right? All that and more. Hit it, Wally.
Send us your questions, we've got your answers. Jerry and Linda's Mailbag Monday.
Oh, I tell you, I found that program that shows you what you're going to look like when you're 80 years old.
Oh.
Here's what I look like. Here's what I'm going to look like. Can you tell? Could you tell that was me 20 years from now if you saw me?
Did you do mine?
I did yours, but I can't find it. I'll have to dig it out. If I can find hers, then I'll show it there too.
Oh, no.
But that's an amazing program. I guess that's what the police use.
Maybe.
Or, you know, if they find like a Neanderthal skull and they say,
Yeah.
this is what ape man would look like today. And
Yeah.
they put that on there, huh?
Yeah. Maybe.
That's pretty cool.
That is.
Anyway, I think that's pretty accurate, don't you? Okay. Anything else? We're empty nesters, like we said. It's been hot, hot, hot.
We've had our visitors, Jerry's sister and brother-in-law, left this last weekend. We kind of missed them. It was fun. We were on the go, and that was a lot of fun. I enjoy having company. I really do. And we got to do a lot of things.
It was great to see them. And like I told you folks a couple weeks ago, when you have guests, company, you do things you don't ordinarily do. We've been to the square I don't know how many times, and it's kind of given me a new appreciation for it because it's fun. We had a really good time at the square.
Yeah, we get out of the habit going. We start doing other things, and I do miss the music, and especially as last week at Sawgrass Grove.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the squares after a while, one of our questions, in fact. So I think you'll like that.
Okay.
Let's get things started with a viewer video question. You didn't see one, did you? I don't have any. I had one, but it wasn't compatible. My computer wouldn't read it. My phone wouldn't read it. So we need viewer video questions if you like those. So turn that camera horizontal. That's landscape. You don't even need a microphone. You just need some way to hold it still. Prop it up on the Jif jar and stand there and say, "Hi, Jerry and Linda. I have a question." And tell us your question. And, you know, if it's in the right format, which would be an MP4, that's what we'll put on the air, and we need them. We're about out of them. We're about out of regular questions too. If you think of something cool, especially if you think of something cool and funny, we like those.
We like cool and
Yeah,
funny.
send them in, sign your name. We have multiple questions today that were anonymous.
Yeah.
So, but we'll use them anyway. Some of you haven't told your boss you're quitting the job yet, so you don't want your name out there. I get it 100%. All right. Instead of seeing that viewer video question, I want to remind you, we don't have sponsors.
No.
You know, you don't see any ads running on our channel or when you intro. Someday we're going to have to take some because honestly, YouTube revenues have gone down.
Yeah.
So someday we might take sponsors, but we don't have any now. We rely on what we can scrounge up, whether you hit that $sign and make a donation to the channel or whether you go to our Amazon page. We get pennies on your purchase with Amazon, and it doesn't cost you any more.
Right.
And that's through our Amazon storefront, which you find by going to www.jerryandlinda.com. Anything you buy from Amazon, if you go there first, we get a few pennies for without costing you anything. So that adds up, and we would really appreciate it if you would make us your go-to place for your Amazon purchases.
Well, our next question is from Kimmy. How often do you wear long pants, Jerry, and how often do you wear dresses, Linda? How about long pants, Jerry?
Are you sure it doesn't say underpants?
It says long pants.
Okay. Not very often. I wore long pants in the winter when I golfed.
Yes.
I think we went to a couple of nice concerts or something where I'd wear a pair of long pants.
And he did on a cruise. On one of the evenings, you have to wear long pants.
Yeah, dress up day. You
Dress
could
up.
probably count this past year on one hand the amount of times I put on long pants.
Yeah, yeah.
And how about you with the dresses?
Dresses. I will wear them to church every once in a while, and I did wear them on cruises. So I don't wear them day to day. No, I don't. But I do have a couple sundresses. So when the weather gets warmer and I get a little bit more tan, I may wear some more summer dresses. But I'm very comfortable in my little shorts and my little capris.
What are those things called where it's a little dress, but it's also got shorts attached to
A
it?
skirt.
Now, sometimes the ladies wear those
Yes.
to play golf in.
Yes, I love those. Those are cute. I have a couple. One is black, and I don't like it as well because it makes my legs look so white. But I think I'm going to invest in a little more of those. Those are cute and very comfortable. But sometimes it's almost too hot to wear because you've got a double layer. Yeah, in the heat. So
Sometimes I see a lot of people, a lot of ladies wearing those skirts, and when you're playing golf with them, it's kind of, you don't really want to watch them tee off, because they're bending over and they're...
or pick up their ball. You're kind of
Pick up
worried.
their ball, you're going
No, you're kind of worried. Turn your head.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being courteous
Yeah.
and not staring.
All right, next question.
Yes.
You two are a breath of fresh air. Do you ever argue? If you do, which I doubt, what's it over?
Do we argue? We don't argue. We have disagreements or we have different opinions, but we really don't shout ever, do we?
I don't.
No, I don't either. No, I don't shout.
I'm a type A guy. I'm very impatient. When I have a goal, I'm kind of tunnel vision sometimes. And,
Yeah.
And she might lose her patience with me in a little bit, and me the same. But we really don't argue too much. But if we do, honestly, it's my fault. You know what? She's sweet.
Always his fault.
It's usually my fault. And I'm always sorry. And, well, like all of us guys, I practice my apologies, because I have to use them more often than she does. But I am
I want to
sorry.
hear that word. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and say it in advance.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sorry you're going to do it.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I bet you are.
I said I'm a practical joker too, and sometimes it goes wrong, and then you have to apologize, know.
Yeah, you are. Stay tuned for a station break.
I'm not going to yell. I am not going to yell.
Okay. You said that goes together with that one. What do you think it looks like?
It looks like it's white, and it's got a bunch of black letters on it.
Let me go look over here.
Is it in the printer?
No. Wait. Okay.
We had a question right here from John, and I can't find it. Frustrating. And John asked a question about power outages. He basically wanted to know, should he get a whole house generator, because he's worried that down in Florida, this place where all those hurricanes happen,
Yes.
that his power would be out, and then his freezer would thaw out.
Right.
He wouldn't be able to watch television,
Yeah.
his air conditioning.
Exactly.
And he wanted to know, how often does the power go out? And honestly, John, what happened?
Oh my goodness.
Get the batteries,
Grab the beef stew.
fill the tub with water. Just kidding. John, it hardly ever goes out here. We've been here now 5.5 years. What?
Really?
And probably
One
once for 15 minutes. That's it. We have underground utilities. I marvel at the job that those people do, that planned it, that because the wind blows hard.
Yeah.
You know, there are lots of lightning strikes, and it has really
Yeah.
been reliable down here. So we don't have one. In fact, I left a really nice generator in Indiana. I'm glad I didn't bring it down. It takes up a lot of space in the garage.
Huge.
And the whole house generators, of course, they have to bury them outside, or they put them on a slab. And here we don't have natural gas like they do in many places here in the villages. They have to bury a tank for you. So we didn't bring one. We didn't put one in. And so far, so good.
This next question, if you were to buy now, would you use Villagers Real Estate or any realtor with the multiple listings? Is there any benefit to using just Villager Realtor?
We have a lot of friends that are in this business, and they're good people, honest people, and we hear compliments all the time about the real estate agents around here. The Villages agents aren't realtors. You know, they are sales agents. They have a whole separate batch of qualifications and whatnot. The MLS is like you would have had in your hometown, probably where you came from. That's what we had, multiple list service and lots of sales agents. Here in the Villages, you could have either one, but they can't sell the same houses. In our understanding, the Villages listing service and the Villages agents can only sell homes that are listed by the Villages. And the other homes, the MLS listings, and that'd be your Keller Williams or your, there's just a whole bunch of them. They can only be sold by them. They don't cross over. I think the commission is about the same, but we think if you were going to really look for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in the Villages, you'd be better off using both, an agent from each. One to show you the MLS homes, one to show you the VLS homes. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think you'd see a lot more. So do you, how do you pay? You only pay by where you buy.
If you're a buyer,
yeah.
the seller pays the commissions.
Okay, gotcha.
So, and if we decided to sell our home, we could go with either one, but not both. The one of the signs in our yard would either be from the
Right,
Villages
that's
or it would be
exactly
from the
right.
MLS.
That's right.
So it could be either one. But we know that the Villages agents go through quite a screening process, and
Yes.
everyone that we know is top of the line person.
Yeah, they
and the same could be true for the others. But if you want to see every single home that's for sale, you couldn't do it with one or the other.
Yeah.
And of course, for sale by owner, all you got to do is call the number on the sign, and they'll set you up and do it themselves.
And you will not see signs in the yard. You're going to see signs either on the garage or in a window.
You're restricted to small signs, yeah. And good luck if you're looking for a house. It's a better time to buy right now than it was 2 years ago.
Oh, that's right.
All right. Here's a question that, and I got a creepy statement from somebody this week.
Really?
It said I didn't answer the question. Why did I not think it was important enough to do the research? Buddy, if you only knew how much research I do. But this question wants to know, how do you know prior to buying how many homes in an area would be rentals? You know, remember Michael, who bought a house and then he found out, yikes,
Right.
I'm surrounded by rentals. I don't know a really good answer to that, but I do know a lady that has told us that she went to the courthouse and she could find the home address of the person that owns the house. And if that home address is in, Chillicothe or Allegheny Mountains or or Fairfax, Virginia, you know, if their home is somewhere else, then there's a good chance they're going to be renting it out sometime.
Renting it, right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you can find that out at the courthouse, but I don't know if you have time to do that before. Remember, it's better now, but before, man, you had to let them know, bam, or that house was going to be sold out from under you.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's what you do. You go to the courthouse, I reckon. And like everything, I could be totally wrong, but that's what we were told. Another question from the same person. This is Lucille. Thank you, Lucille. How would you find out the different styles of homes? Is there a website? There is a website.
Yes.
It's called thevillages.com. Now, that's the one that is owned by the Villages and only uses the Villages sales agents. You go to that homes page and you can look at used homes or pre-owned homes, new homes, lots, you know, and you can filter it down, and that's why you can find it. I noticed that it's been changed recently. I think it has. Because I looked in there, I wanted to find the homes that were in Dunedin, our neighborhood, for sale.
Right.
And it doesn't go like that anymore. It goes area like Brownwood and Sumter Landing. You could have used to be able to look at, show me the homes in Sable Chase. But no, I don't think you can do that anymore. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me how to do it now, because I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you go on there and go to the filters and filter it down. You can put a minimum amount you want to spend, a maximum amount, how many bedrooms, how many baths. And you can do that same thing on Realtor.com as well.
Yeah.
And it will show you the homes in the Villages. You can Google homes for sale in the Villages, Florida, and you'll get quite a few listings that are not by the Villages.
This next one's from Curious. Why do so many people move to the expensive, hot, secluded place that is hours from the beach? Well, I think a good answer to that is we don't want to be around the hurricanes. We want to be right in the center of the state. I feel so much safer here. I know hurricanes are going to come through the summer. They do every year we've been here. So that gives us time to get things together and get away. But I feel much safer. I feel that they're going to be lessened wind as it gets here, or how do you say that? The intensity is lessened by the middle of the state. So I feel safe here in the middle.
How'd she do with that, Peter Bernard?
Well, I like where I live.
Peter's an ex-weatherman, and we're going to have his bubble wrap here in just a minute. Yeah, that's what they say. The people that live in Tampa, Clearwater, Fort Myers, they come toward the center of the state to weather out the hurricane, and it has worked so far. We've been fortunate since 2018. We haven't had a severe hurricane hit our area, so knock on wood again.
Yeah.
That's been good.
Well, you know, this person, Curious, also says it's expensive. I think it's also expensive on the beach. You buy a beach home, it's going to be expensive. Your insurance is going to be like
absolutely
3 times ours. So you go do some more homework on expensive.
Yeah, and the beach, to me, is beautiful. We wanted to go to the beach. We tried to go to the beach, but we got scared. I remember when Mexico Beach got hit up there in the area we were looking, and it kind of chickened us out. And so far, so good here.
Yeah.
We love it. You get the weather of Florida without as much danger. And, you know, that's all I can tell you. It's 2 hours to the beach any way you want to go.
We can visit it on the weekends, and I don't have sand in my house all the time.
You can go to Daytona in 2 hours. You can go to Clearwater in about 2 hours.
Right.
So that's about as quick as you're going to get it done.
That's right.
This letter's from Teresa. She says she's one of our loyal viewers, and she's kind of giving her own little public service announcement here. As a friendly reminder, please do not let your foot hang over the side of the golf cart while driving. I see this happen and want to cringe. I have a friend who was driving his golf cart, and his foot hit a curb and broke it. Very painful, and it took a long time to heal. Saying this because we care. We see people driving all the time, especially men like me, big guy with long legs, and he's got a knee half out of the golf cart. And, you know, that could really hurt if you hit it on something. So thank you, Teresa. That is a good public service announcement there.
It's time for Bubble Wrap.
Hi, Jerry and Linda. Most homes in the newer part of the villages have an Ecobee thermostat on the wall. You can set that up with your Alexa device so you can control the temperature in your house remotely. Come on over here. I'll show you how it's done. There are a few quick and easy steps to link your Ecobee thermostat to Alexa. Using your voice to change the temperature is convenient when you can't get to the thermostat on the wall, like when you're in bed. First up, download the Ecobee app from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Make sure it looks like this. You must have Wi-Fi to make all this happen. Set up your Ecobee thermostat by creating an account. Use your phone or iPad to get this set up. Next, download and install the Alexa app. If you already have a device, you can skip this. Sign in using your Amazon credentials, select Devices at the bottom of the screen, then hit the plus sign at the top right. Type Ecobee and select what comes up under that name. Follow the on-screen instructions, use the same username and password you used to set up your Ecobee. When finished, you may have to say, Alexa, discover, to link it all together. That may sound complicated, but it's really not, and when it's finished, you can do some test commands. Alexa, set the thermostat to 75.
The AC is set to 75.
Alexa, set the thermostat to 82.
The AC is set to 82.
Alexa, set the thermostat to 85.
The AC is set to 85.
Notice that Ecobee confirms the setting you want and the thermostat changes. So the key to making this happen is to say the phrase, Alexa, set the thermostat to whatever temperature you want. I'm Peter Bernard, and that's this week's Bubble Wrap.
Thank you, Peter. That is, that's the age it is right now. I mean, things are becoming automated, and
AI can make our lives better.
Thank you for that. We appreciate you, Peter. Time for Out and About. Today's Out and About took place while we were showing my sister and brother-in-law around. We went up to Eustis, and you made your stop in Peddler's Wagon, which is a fantastic, I don't even know what kind of store.
Home decor.
Home decor.
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of things that none of us need in there.
That's true. It's things we want, and boy, they're pretties. Oh my gosh, pretties. And the Christmas room in the back is just awe-inspiring. You just like like this.
You can get Santa Clauses of all nationalities and ethnicities, and you can get pretty pictures and vases and a lot of knickknacks and hand-painted things. It's really interesting, but
beautiful.
It's
pretty. It's very beautifully done, tastefully staged, and then they even serve hors d'oeuvres. And it is a beautiful place. Anyway, after we went shopping, we went to this place called
Lollygaggers Sports Pub.
Yeah.
And it was nice. It's a big place,
it's
right?
Huge.
Right next to it, just down the street from Peddler's Wagon. Mm-hmm. And it's a really neat atmosphere in there. Mm-hmm. There weren't many people there when we were there.
There were not. And we were there in the middle of the day, so I think it'll probably pick up at night, I hope. It was a huge place. It had an upstairs. They had a game room, pool tables. And downstairs they had a place for live music. There was so many tables. We had one little, there weren't very many waitresses at the time we were there, but we had...
We split a cheeseburger.
It was a cheeseburger, I believe.
I wasn't hungry that day.
We weren't.
And we split one. It was great. I ordered the fries crispy like always, and they really weren't crispy lollygaggers. I think they just fix them and then say, extra crispy right there. You want regular right there.
Oh, well.
But the hamburger was good, and Dottie and Tom got... different odds and ends. I don't know.
She didn't have much. She had macaroni and cheese, I think, and slaw or something. Mashed potatoes. She had mashed potatoes.
Slaw and mashed potatoes she had.
Really
so Lollygaggers is kind of neat. It's right there, right downtown.
Yeah,
can't
across
miss
the street
it.
from Peddler's Wagon.
Can't miss it. And I think the prices are very reasonable there. You can see the receipt. I can't remember what it was. I'm not looking at it right now. This is one pour out and about, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry.
But there's a place to eat in Eustis. All right.
Time for shout-outs. Again, all of our friends of the channel, you know, we did the scrolling black line, or like that.
That's where it goes.
And I was having to put 100 names on it every week because we have so many people that we admire and we appreciate and we like. So now we're just showing pictures. You may see your picture on here. I hope you do. We appreciate every one of you. If you want your picture up there, send a landscape style portrait or just something you clipped at home, you know, to villagesnewcomers@gmail.com, and we'll put you on.
And we certainly do enjoy meeting you. We've been stopped on the street, in the movies, in restaurants, everywhere we are. We get stopped, and we do not mind that at all. We enjoy hearing your story. And we thank you all for watching our show.
That's going to do it for this week's edition of
Mailbag Monday.
Now remember, we're going to have part 2 on Thursday. This is a 2-week experiment. We're going to see how it goes. And if you like it, we'll keep doing it. If you don't like it, we'll go to plan C.
If you liked our video today, please press that like and subscribe button and share it with all your friends. Until next time.
See you when you get here.